and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with new information that we have been updating for you all afternoon. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Mike has the evening off. It was a massive search today for an 18-month-old boy in Ellendale, North Dakota. He was found safe a couple hours ago. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson is live in Ellendale and has much more on this. Nicole, a pretty emotional day for everyone there.
Yes, it was the best case scenario for one-year-old DJ. A volunteer found him who was coming in to help search the cornfields and found him nearby a river. He got checked out by the ambulance, but he's okay. I mean, it was the best case scenario. His mom says that she was worried sick all day and it was probably the worst thing that could have happened. So if you're a parent out there and wondering, could this happen to me? She says she's thought it could before, and to watch your kids carefully. Tonight they're going to go home, and she has 5 other kids, and she says she's not going to let him play out in the cornfields anymore. Now, we talked to the emergency manager, who says there were tons of people who came out to volunteer their time and tons of different departments, and that's the plus of having a small town like this here to come out and help. So we'll talk to more tonight about what the fight was like, how many people came out and volunteered their time, and how many people came out to volunteer fuel and, of course, their time. Back to you in the studio. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Nicole. A great outcome. And be sure to stick with Valley News Live for updates on this developing story. Also, tune in tonight to Valley News Live 10 at 10, and we'll have much more from Nicole in Ellendale. Sickening, appalling, disgusting. Words from Fargo Police Chief David Todd as he announced the arrests of 18 men during a 2-day operation on both sides of the Red River. 12 men were arrested in Cass County on the second day of the sting as 9 local, state, and federal agencies coordinated resources. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric has new details on how the operation went down on the Minnesota side of the river, as 6 men were arrested when they showed up to a motel room where police were waiting.
18 predators off the streets, and in Clay County, they nabbed 6. Their ages ranging from 20 to 62.
It's a sickening thing that we have going on, and we're going to do our best to continue to combat it so that anybody that's looking at one of these places that hosts ads for these kind of connections, hopefully the person sitting behind the computer gets the message.
Court documents outline how officers placed ads on websites known as being used for the sale of sex. That includes Backpage.com, Craigslist, and Whisper. And officers posed as underage females, communicating through texts, emails, and phone calls. Leroy LaFrance responded on Craigslist, unknowingly asking officers if they liked tall white guys and marijuana. Billy Joe Huber found Backpage.com, and an ad posted saying there were, quote, 2 special girls. He said he'd pay $400 for an hour with both. Benjamin Armstrong Allison was nabbed through a post on Whisper as officers posed as an underage girl saying she would charge $100 for just a half hour.
On top of that, we had 158 contacts over the internet with people inquiring about coming to have sex with children.
The details of the operation in Cass County are not known yet, as the state's attorney's office hasn't filed the reports yet. As far as parents,
you as a parent can't always be a best friend. You as a parent sometimes have to be intrusive in your kids' lives to find out what's going on, to make sure that they don't become a victim.
All of the men arrested face felony charges. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
We have many more details and comments from area law enforcement online. Just search our homepage and click on this story. It was a nice sunny day out there today, not too hot either. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson to see how much longer we can expect mild weather. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. If you are going out this evening, not much is going to change. We see a bank of clouds rolling out of the north. Those could be passing through the FM area as we go through the early evening hours, and the wind will remain just a little breezy out of the north, gusting to around 20 or 25 miles per hour. Notice temperatures quite cool near Lake of the Woods. Only the 50s there. Refreshingly cool evening and refreshingly cool overnight. We'll be in the 60s for the next 3 hours or so here in the FM area before we succumb to the 50s. It'll be another crisp overnight with lows dipping down into the mid 40s for many. Grand Forks will see low 60s pretty early this evening. So You may even want that light jacket if you're out watching the good old soccer game tonight. Coming up, warmer weather returns, chance of thunder in the forecast, and the big holiday weekend is ahead. I'll have details on what you can expect in a moment.
We sure needed that sweatshirt this morning on the baseball diamond.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was. Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
4 men are in jail after a drug bust that started in the parking lot of the Crookston City Library. Here they are: Jackson Bergeron, Charles Collins, Joel DeLong, and James Peters. They're each facing 1 count of possession of meth within a prohibited zone, which is a felony. It carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Someone inside the Crookston Library noticed what appeared to be a drug deal going down inside a car in the parking lot. That's when the police were called and the men were busted. Police are not commenting on this case because it may be part of something much bigger. It's all been turned over to the Drug Task Force. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of a man accused of murdering and raping a Fargo woman. Today, charges were filed against this man, Landon Luegi, in connection with the death of Corey Terlecki. Her death was ruled suspicious based on blood found at the scene. Court documents say it appears she was forcibly raped and died of asphyxiation. Police say Luegi and Terlecki knew each other. Terlecki was found at her South Fargo home on May 15th. Surveillance video from the Garage Bar in Moorhead the day before shows the two together. A fatal house fire in Bemidji, Minnesota was ruled a homicide today. After the fire was put out, investigators found the body of a woman. Her arms were bound and she had been placed underneath a mattress. The body has not been positively identified, but friends and relatives say she is Melissa Sue Norby. She was the owner of the house. One day after the fire, 32-year-old Jacob Kinn was charged in the case for kidnapping. While crews were responding to the fire, they realized a 5-year-old girl who was last believed to be in the home was missing. She was found in a camper 80 miles from Bemidji outside the town of Big Fork. Jacob Kinn has not yet been charged in Norby's murder, but BCA officials say they anticipate building the case against him. A Crookston man received some recognition today after saving a 15-year-old boy from a burning house yesterday. Mike and Cindy O'Keefe, the owners of McDonald's in Crookston, presented Sidney Mosley with a $100 gift certificate. Mosley said he was on his way to McDonald's for breakfast when he saved 15-year-old Christopher Erickson. Mosley ran into a burning home 3 times before he found and brought out Erickson, brought him to safety. The cause of that fire remains under investigation. If you're buying or selling something online and meeting a stranger in person to make that exchange, you can now do it safely. Take a look. Fargo police have provided an area specifically for these exchanges. It's located on the west side of the police department. The area is under 24-hour surveillance. However, police note it is not monitored and they will not assist in the transaction. There's both good and bad news for those of you who drive near the construction project on 8th Street in Moorhead. The bad news, starting next week, drivers will not be able to go east on 30th Avenue South from 8th Street. Right now, 30th is being used as a through street. Construction crews are working north and south of 30th, and they will start connecting the road.
You'll still be able to get off the interstate, turn right on 30th. You'll still be able to get off the interstate and cross 30th and go south, but you won't be able to get off the interstate and turn left onto 30th when they're doing that piece.
And now the good news for drivers. MnDOT expects to open the auxiliary lanes on I-94 within the next week, and that will provide more room for those getting on Interstate 94 at 20th Street. There's a new member to the Valley Today family. Kyle Bosch and his wife Crystal are the proud parents of their first child. Her name is Claire Campbell Bosch. She was born Tuesday afternoon, weighing 6 pounds, 14 ounces. Mom, baby, and dad say they're all doing great. Congratulations to the Bosch family. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. There's a new place in Fargo your entire family can enjoy. The El Zagel Golf Course is back open for business. Details later on Valley News Live at 6.
But next, it was a cool day across the valley. We reached 68 is all in the Fargo-Moorhead area, 102 the records for this time of the year. Grand Forks, it was even cooler with more clouds. We'll have details on a little warm up and our chance of thunderstorms. I'll update all of that as the weekend approaches next.